Bob Feller once said, "Every day is a new opportunity. You can build on yesterday's success or put its failures behind and start over again." That's the way life is, with a new game every day, and that's the way baseball is. Today we'll be talking about baseball and the basics of it. Baseball has 9 positions, including a catcher, pitcher, first baseman, second baseman, shortstop, third base, and then 3 outfield positions, which are left field, center field, and right field. These 3 positions make up the defense. In baseball, there's 2 teams, an offense and a defense. And the offense sends a batter up to hit, while the pitcher for the opposing team pitches to the batter. Personally, I know about first base because that was the position I played all throughout high school and growing up. First base, you have to mainly catch the ball and keep your foot on the bag. With defense, it's important because a good defense saves your pitcher from throwing more pitches, which gives the opposing team less at-bats, and then keeps your score as low as possible. On defense, you only get 3 outs in a row. That's your main objective, because the quicker you can get your 3 outs, the less chances the other team has of scoring runs. To prevent the other team from scoring runs, you need a good pitcher. With good pitchers, there's a couple of main concepts that are associated with every good pitcher. The first one would be throwing strikes, throwing as few pitches as possible, and throwing multiple pitches. The more you can throw multiple pitches, the more you can keep a hitter off balance, which helps your odds of getting that person out. For the different types of pitches, there's usually every pitcher throws a fastball, a curveball, and then a changeup. Now there's different types of curveballs and changeups between different pitchers, but they're pretty much the same thing between them all. Since the year 2000, there's been a huge increase in the success of pitchers. Pitchers in 2000 did not throw one no-hitter throughout the whole entire MLB season. In 2012, there were 7 no-hitters and 3 perfect games, which is a huge success for the pitchers. One of the reasons many people say for the success would be that the hitters were using steroids, which would help their performance. The difference between a metal and a wood bat, or why pros use a wood bat, would be because with a wood bat, the sweet spot on the bat is smaller, and the ball doesn't come off as fast as the wood bat. Which, if it came off as fast as the metal bats, it would make it more dangerous for the professional players whenever they were coming in to field the ball or in the way of a line drive that came right off the bat. So it's basically to help prevent the players from injury and getting hurt. Okay, for pitching, the pitcher's objective is to throw a strike, and if the pitcher does 3 strikes in a row, the batter's out. But for hitting, your objective is to hit strikes but not swing and miss strikes. And for every at-bat, you get 4 balls, which is a free pass to first base or a walk, while 3 strikes is a strikeout, which results in an out for your team. For hitting, your goal is to have as many people on base as possible for your team to have the best opportunity to score. The more people you have on base, the easier it is to score. The only hit that would not make you have to run would be a home run, because the ball goes over the fence. Whenever the ball goes over the fence, it's automatically 1 point for your team, or 1 run for your team, depending on how many, isn't it? There's different types of hits you can get in baseball. You have a single, a double, a triple, and a home run. A single is when you make it to first base from home. Usually home runs occur by the batter hitting the ball over the fence. Sometimes you can get an inside park to home run, which is more rare, but it does happen. So the differences between Little League to high school and high school to college and college to the pros would mainly be that as in Little League, you're obviously smaller. The smaller you are, you can't throw it as far and as hard, and you can't run as fast. So they shrink the bases from 90 feet to 60 feet, and they shrink the mound to home plate's distance from 60 feet 6 inches to 46 feet, and then it gradually moves back to the 60 feet 6 inches whenever you enter high school. Now with high school, the bases are the same length as the pros, and the mound to the plate is the same distance from the professionals. Just the fences are a little bit closer. And you play 7 innings versus 9 innings. High school to college, you play 9 innings in college, and the fields are usually a little bit bigger, but the bases and the pitching mound are still the same distances. Now college versus the pros, there's not much difference except for bigger fields and different uses in bats. One of these reasons would be for colleges don't have as much money to pay for wood bats to replace them as professional teams would, because professional teams make more revenue versus a college team would. And do you guys have any questions?
A lot of pros use wood bats, and college uses metal bats.
That question goes back to what I was saying earlier about that colleges will use the metal bats versus the wood bats mainly because of the price of supplying all the wood bats, because whenever multiple bats break per game, so that adds up price wise, and a metal bat usually lasts throughout the whole season. Another reason is because the professional bats, they don't come off the ball doesn't come off the bat as fast. The ball comes off a little bit slower, which gives the players more reaction time and preventing themselves from getting hurt or worse. Thank you guys for listening to my informative speech about baseball. I hope I helped educate you guys on baseball a little bit, and